everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing okay. As promised, Wednesday is going to be a fall nail tutorial. So I'm going to be using a few Madame Glam gels. We've got Bring My Latte, Cottontail, Oracle and Spooky. I'm hosting this week's Charlie's Nail Art Brand Ambassadors collab. Again, I hosted last week's and I'm hosting this week's as well. Last week's theme was Harvest Festival and this week's theme I've chosen Autumnal Metallics. So hopefully this design has pulled off that general idea of autumnal metallics. So Cottontail has gone on one finger, but well, I've put it on the thumb. Bring My Latte is a gorgeous, gorgeous nude colour. It reminds me so much of like one of the first ever nude colours I ever owned. Bella Light from Beatles was my absolute favourite. Was introduced to Madame Glam and never looked back really. So yeah, this one reminds me of the same colour, but the consistency is so much better. I love Madame Glam's products. So that is going on the index ring and pinky, and then Spooky, gorgeous dark brown, is going on the middle finger. I'm going to take Cottontail. Cottontail is basically white, but it's like a creamy, almost like has like a yellowy nude tint to the white. And I think it's really good. You don't want to use like a bold, dark white all the time. So things like Milky Way or Cottontail or Smelly Cat, they're perfect. So I'm going to use the Cottontail to do a French on the index and the ring finger. I'm not feeling the best today, so I apologise if I sound a bit groggy or anything. I tried to do a little bit of stamping on the index finger, the French of the index finger. After I did the thumb and the ring, I was like, I knew what I wanted on the other nails, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted on the index finger. So at some point you will see some weird, nasty looking stamping on the index finger. So just completely ignore that. I end up wiping it away and just sticking with that white Cottontail French. So I've grabbed Spooky, is the darker colour, darker brown. Oracle is the gorgeous milk chocolate brown. And then Cottontail. Put a few little lines of that on a palette. Grab some blooming gel. That's going all over the thumb and then just on the French part of the ring finger. If you put it all over, then because I only want the marble on the French part, but if you were to put the blooming gel all over the nail, when you put the marble down, it's going to disperse into the nude or whatever colour you've got where my nude is. So you only want it to go on the French. So I only put the blooming gel on the French. So I just use an ombre brush and I scoop up those colours off the palette. I do like to wipe my brush now and again, just in case it gets a little bit, like all those colours obviously mix when you're scooping and swiping and you know. So now and again, just give your brush a little wipe to make sure that you're picking up those colours and they haven't all ran into each other. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. If you don't, I really apologise. So I'm going to do the same to the ring finger. Once I've let it bloom a little bit, you'll see that I just like let it sit, let it do its thing, and then once I'm happy with the level of marbling that it's done, I grab a lint-free wipe and I just press the sides. We've put so much product on that nail, and obviously it's a curved nail and things are going to want to start sliding down to those side walls. And if you were to just cure that, it's just going to be a mess. It's not going to cure, it's going to wrinkle, you're going to have to do it all over again. So just get a wipe and just pat it against the side of the nails, pull away, and it will remove most of that product. It's not going to remove everything that's on the nail. You're still going to have your design there. It's just going to remove a lot of that bulk. But once you're happy with the marbling and you've removed the bulkiness, pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds for a full cure. I'm going to matte top coat these. First ever time I've ever owned a ℙ𝕻𝔼𝕻 product. I see so many people using them and I'm like, shall I order some? So I managed to find them on Amazon. I'll try and leave it linked in my Amazon store. I quite like it. I'm not going to lie. It is very, very nice. I don't have a discount code for Vanalisa, but I do have discount codes for Madame Glam, 30% off using code LittleNailRoom30. We have 15% off MAKARTT using code TLNR15. We are using the nail art foil glue gel for this bit. We also have discount codes for Born Pretty, 10% off using code TLNR10. Who else? Oh, Charlie's, obviously. We're using Charlie's products. And we have 10% off using Nail Room 10. I'll leave all the links in the description box. All the discount codes. It'll all be down below in the box. So for the nail art foil glue gel stuff, we have put a little bit on a palette, and then I'm just going to gently but kind of scruffily, because I don't want to be super precise about this, I just want to get it on, and I want it to kind of have like a natural flow about it. So just bish bash it on, give it a wiggle, make it scruffy. Don't put too much on. Again, the same thing, if this is too thick, even though it's clear, it will wrinkle. But I'm going to do that on the two marble nails, but just on the outside of the marbles. And no matter where I am or where I go or online, I always see people struggling with foil glue gel. So I say it every single time, put it on super thin, give it a cure for 2 minutes, double cure it, and then just leave it. Take it out of the lamp and put it to one side for like 5 minutes. The longer you leave it, the cooler it will be and the better it will work. If it's too warm, if it's still too warm, it's just not going to work. It's going to be too sticky. So the longer you leave it to cool down, I leave it between 3 and 5 minutes. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll put it in front of a little fan. I've got a little desk fan, and I'll just pop it in front of that. If it's foil that has like a certain design, well, any design, any kind of pattern to it, and you're struggling getting like the perfect pattern, before you pop it on to the nail, turn it upside down, so the part of the foil that's going to touch your nail, get a lint-free wipe with some isopropyl alcohol and give it a wipe down. Give the foil a wipe down, the part that's going to touch your nail. Works every time. Love it. This one's just gold, so I just chopped a tiny little piece off and just patted it on where I knew the glue gel is, and it will transfer. I've grabbed Forbidden Plum and Orange Leaves from Charlie's. The Forbidden Plum, I think this is new. I don't think I ordered this. I think this is in the brand ambassadors like selection that we get sent, but it's bloody gorgeous. We have metallic black, metallic gold and metallic purple hex glitters, and they are so cute. I love them. I think there's only 2 sizes. You've got like a large and a small hex glitters, but they are so nice. And the orange leaves are, you know, maple leaves, but they're kind of holographic as well. And I love glitter under a matte top coat, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. So this is the pinky. We've done a layer of base coat and then shoved the Forbidden Plum all over, giving it a cure, another base coat. Then we're going to position the orange leaves here, there and everywhere. Not super finicky about where I'm going to position them. I just want them to be on the nail. And then I'll give that a cure. Couple of layers of base coat. You can use soft or hard gel, some IBD gel or whatever to encapsulate it. I'm just going to do 2 coats of Born Pretty's base gel, and that worked just fine for me. Make sure you flip your nail over once you've put the base coat on before you cure it, and it will kind of fill in all of the little gaps and bring the apex up a little bit. Once you've done the 2 coats, or once I've done the 2 coats, I will wipe off with some isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm going to file and shape and make sure everything is nice and smooth, because sometimes those, especially the orange leaves, ones that are like quite chunky, they don't sit flat on the nail and they just want to stick up. So filing them after you've encapsulated just ensures that it's going to be nice and smooth. So I don't know if you saw that I stamped on this nail and I quickly wiped it off camera. It was awful, it was an atrocity. So we're going to do the exact same to this one as we just did for the pinky, but it's just going to be like at the cuticle area. Try to fade those little pieces of glitter down slightly, but look how nice they are. They haven't even been top coated yet, that's just them filed and buffed. So for the middle one, the one that is all dark brown, spooky, I've had these for ages, absolutely ages, but using the MAKARTT Rhinestone Glue Gel, I'm going to stick that, I don't know whether it was on Temu, AliExpress or Shein. I feel like this was before Temu was even a thing, I don't know, cannot remember. Maybe it was my first Temu haul, the love heart thing, I just don't know. But I reckon you can get them anywhere anyway. So I've put that in the centre, flash cured it, and then we've used Charlie's 2mm Silver AB rhinestones. I'm going to go all the way around that heart, give them a flash cure, and then I tried to, there was some horse eye shape AB crystals and I didn't realise they were pointy back, so I tried to use them first and then completely changed my mind and I went for the large AB diamonds because they're nice and flat back. So I put one of them there and then I'm going to put the smaller version, so the small AB diamond flat back rhinestone things from Charlie's at the very bottom. I'm going to put a few more crystals, the 2mm silver rhinestones, and I think I used the Crystal Parade silver caviar beads, but I don't think I recorded it. I'm not sure, but I think I used them. Once I've done this voiceover, I'm going to go and get a nice hot chocolate, put some slippers on, put my pyjamas on, get a blanket, light a candle and just whack a film on, I think, because I am just feel so drained and lethargic today. So I don't know. I've used these small AB diamonds just to do like a little thing around the cuticle area of the ring finger. I'll whack a few Crystal Parade caviar beads on as well. And that's practically it. Give everything a top coat if it needs a top coat. If you prefer it glossy, go for glossy. I think the glitter looks gorgeous, glossy or matte. But I do love how you get all like the depth with the matte glitter. I just love it. So I've top coated just where that gold leaf is on the marble nails. And that is it. We are done. I do hope you liked this video and this design, and if you did, and if you haven't already, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I've noticed that we have a few new subscribers, so thank you very much and welcome. I hope you like it here. Sometimes it's a little bit weird, but aren't we all? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday for our Halloween tutorial. Thanks guys, see you in the next one. Bye!